What's up, guys? Thought I'd jump on here real quick, do a little live stream, guys. Talk about what's been going on. It was a great weekend last night. I watched the Montana arm wrestling event, Armbenders. The pay-per-view was amazing, guys. Yeah, so I want to talk about that. I want to talk about this weekend, Armageddon. Actually, there's two events going to be taking place. So I'm just going to sit back, enjoy my coffee. A little late start here in Florida, 11:30. Kind of getting the day started. You know, it's interesting when you are on a deload program from training and stuff. You get a little bit lazier with your routine because you're not training as much. All right. What's up, Park? What's up, Jeremy? Thanks for stopping in, guys. Hit the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Do, do, do. What did you think of the event last night, Jeremy? I saw you posting. Let me share this on Facebook. Do, 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 do. There we go. There we go, guys. Boom. All right, guys, we're almost at 15,000 subs. Appreciate the support. Cruising through. What's up, dog? Sup, dog? Always in the chat. Great event. Yes, it was an amazing event. Like the stream on the way in. Yes, please thumbs up the stream on the way in, guys. Appreciate that. Is it Brown? What's up, Josh? Hope you guys are having a great Sunday morning. And yeah, what a great event last night, man. Great event. Just want to pull up a couple screens here first, guys. Yeah, we got a couple huge events in Florida, Central Florida, and then all the way up to the Panhandle. It's going to be amazing. Yeah, man. All right, so get this one and Armageddon. Where's Armageddon at? Armageddon's right there, guys. Boom, boom, boom. All right. All right, perfect. Let me get X out of this, and boom. Cody and Tim. Tell me about that matchup. I didn't see that one. guys. So all right, let me bring up I had a page and then I think I dropped it. I must have closed it out here. All right. So some of the matches, Hook War, 45-second rounds. Okay. Cody ended up winning it. That's a big win. Tim's been all over the place. All right. So let's just talk about a few of these matches here and see what everybody's saying. Dustin Finley, he had a war with Ben Brooks. Ben is back from being injured. I guess he hasn't pulled since RVJ. What's up, Lucky Ones podcast? How are you doing? All right, so Dustin made a post this morning talking about, well, that was an amazing blast. So many amazing moments, so many intense battles. Unfortunately, I came up short to seasoned Ben Brooks. However, after witnessing the entire show, I had nothing to complain about. Great energy, great people, and even better matchups. I hope. I just close it up. I hope everybody is convinced that Joshua Wilson is an absolute killer matchmaker. Also, a special shout out to Adam Wozinski. But every drop he had into, I want to talk about that too. So Joshua Wilson, man, great matchmaking, great event. I remember catching this event last year, and I was so amazed by the money that was thrown on the table before the matches started. And this year, man, I don't remember last year, but it seemed like so much money was on the table this year, guys. Like 500, I think like 500 like dollars at least a match. I think the girls match was like, a little over 1,000, and then the main event I think was up to like 2,500 or something. Guys, thank you for coming in. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate all the support, guys. I'm here hanging out with you for a few, getting hydrated, getting ready to train this afternoon. I have 6 days out from my super match with Justin Bear. I'm going to have Justin on the show tomorrow night. We'll live stream around, I think, 7. Look for that. I'll be posting the thumbnail on YouTube and all the socials, guys. So check that out. Please, if you're not, member to Instagram, TikTok, it's just Craig Subalair on those, platforms, guys. Check out Matt Mask's interview I did with him Friday night. Been kind of under the weather, guys, so it wasn't my, greatest interview. So yeah, man, just been kind of dealing with a sinus problem, so a little bit draggy. My voice has been down, and I was excited. I was gonna get an old school interview, but it just didn't work out on Friday. So me and Matt, he couldn't make it on Monday. He had something come up with work, so we rescheduled it. And yeah, man, I think the interview came out good. Matt's really no nonsense type of guy. He's ready to rumble, man. Yeah, I thought, okay, what do we got? The main event. Okay, Jeremy says the main, what do we got here? The main event went over 3,000. I hope the promotion came out even or in the green. That's a great opportunity for up and coming pullers. Yeah, I agree, Jeremy. That was so 3,000. That's crazy, guys. 3,000. So as Dustin was saying, he lost his match. I think it was like 3-2, maybe. I can't remember exactly. I was back and forth, trying to edit videos and check out the matches. Hope everybody bought the pay-per-view. They needed 500. I hope they got it. Yeah, 500 pay-per-views to break even, was it? So that's what Supdog says. It was 3-2, Ben. Thank you, Lucky. Actually, yeah, I appreciate, because some of these matches I forgot who won. So let's talk a little bit about, I just want to get some of the earlier matches. So Scarlett Wood, that match was incredible, guys. She's a savage. What a match those two girls had. And Susie, man, she's a gamer too. It was real intense, exciting, and yeah, it was great to see that matchup. It looked like Scarlett was going to win, pretty convincingly. She had pretty good control in round one, and then, man, it just got into a war. Yes, can you DM me the results just so that I can get them straight? I appreciate that, Lucky. Lucky's like my producer today. Okay, guys. So Leif Sorensen, he had a battle with Corey Miller, and Leif, he looked gigantic, right? I mean, Corey Miller is the giant slayer, so to speak. But I feel like as we get older, and the guys get stronger, and even the newer guys, they progress so much faster now in the sport than it was like 10, 15 years ago. I feel like it's really hard to give up that much of a weight advantage. There's like a strength gap there, of course. And but Corey, I mean, he is a beast, man. I remember when I first got into the sport, I would watch ARM TV all the time, and I'd watch Corey Miller's matches, and I couldn't fathom how I think Corey was like maybe 165 or 175 at the time. He was a little lighter, I do believe. But man, he was crushing everybody. He won like 6, 7 classes. Then you add left and right hand. I mean, it's incredible. So Lucky's going to send me the results, guys, so I get them right. And yeah, Leif just looked so much stronger, just such a bigger guy. All right, let me get these other matches on. All right, here, Lucky's just sent me the results. All right, perfect. Thank you, Lucky. Appreciate you. So, Timothy and Luke, that match was amazing. It went back and forth. I mean, it was incredible. Those guys are incredible pullers. Tim got the win 3-2. Ian Johnson and Dan, I do believe Dan was the favorite in that, and he ended up winning 3-0. Dan looked really super powerful. I think that was in the press. I think Ian had hand control, if I do remember correctly. Then we just talked about Dustin losing to Ben. That was a back and forth, great matchup. All these matchups were really good. Even the 3-0 match, it was a good battle back and forth. I mean, you know, people saying about the matchmaking, I mean, it was pretty incredible. I thought the matchmaking was really great. It's exciting. You know, you don't always have to have like the top echelon of pullers competing against each other, you know. It's it's just having two good competitors that are pretty equal that can get a good match going. I mean, that's what arm wrestling to me is all about, and that's why, you know, these events, you know, are so exciting. Even though I didn't know a lot of the pullers, but you know, I'm getting more familiar. You know, watching these events now, like I've been really like following these events because they've been having exciting matches. FAL, or sorry, VAL last week with Jason and all those heavy hitters in the tournament. I mean, it's incredible. So, in the Easton and Chuck match, I thought Easton was probably going to be a little bit too much for Chuck. You know, Easton's like one of these up and comers, so it's like grab his hand now and see if you can beat him because soon enough he's going to be one of the top guys out there. In my opinion, he's so young, so big, so cool to watch his dad out there, right? You know, I love seeing the support of his dad. I remember interviewing him, and you guys can check it out on the playlist on the Table Kings playlist, guys. If you haven't checked out, I think we're over 100 interviews now. I'm over 100 interviews, so yeah, check that out. He was talking about his dad being really supportive and you know helping him out with you know just the support of training and you know just having your old man in the corner. It's amazing, right? His biceps same size as his head. I know, dude. He is so super jacked, and he just got so big like over the last couple years. Like, you know, he started. I think he was like 17 maybe, and then you know working out and his body just genetic sponge, man. Just genetic sponge. So RJ Harold and Jake Houston. Jake, it was just too much. Jake is on a tear of as of late. I mean, this guy has an inspiring story, man. If you guys don't know it about Jake, you know, battling like a kidney disease, you know, having some many health scares, and being able to come back from all that and still be on this high level of competition, guys. It's really super incredible. This matchup, guys, listen, I have so much respect for Dakota Shipton, man. Him and Brian Johnson. What looked in match one, Brian had hand control, huge hand. I thought, okay, maybe this is going to be one sided. When I interviewed Dakota, I didn't really know much about Brian Johnson, but he's a legend in Montana area, and he's the man in that weight class to kind of see where you're at, you know, sort of like a gatekeeper maybe, but you know, so you know, that being said, what a war. I mean, it was crazy. Dakota was in such horrible positions and he just pulled through. It was insane, man. Yeah. Yeah, Lucky, you're right. I meant to say that too. You know, Chuck, he lost his mom last week, this week, I should say. So I think early in the week. So yeah, man, my thoughts go out to him and his family. And yeah, guys, just if you pray, you know, send some prayers his way, or you know, some positive vibes. So yeah, that on top of you know the pressure of competing, it's just a lot, you know, a lot to deal with. So yeah, Dakota, man, he's just a monster, and he ended up winning that match. 3-2. It was like right down a nail biter. It was insane. And then Dakota said, "Hey, let's pull right." You know, I guess they were supposed to pull right originally, and Brian might have had a little injury, but I think he felt up to it. You know, so they had a best of three matchup, and Dakota ended up winning that 2-0. Um, so now we had Tyler Weaver and Robert Pelly split pot weight not made. I guess someone didn't make weight maybe there. Tyler ended up winning that match 3-0. Nathan Johnson and Miles Hutton. That was a 3-1, or sorry, 3-1 for Nathan Johnson. And so we had, oh yeah, Eric Clifton Erickson, my boy. He and Jordan Sill went at it, and man, round one was kind of crazy. Jordan, hand control, but once the strap came on, man, I mean, we all know, everybody that's following these events that are fans, we all know Clifton's, he's posting, he's sending videos to many people. I mean, myself included. The kid is super strong right now. And he is like the new side pressure king, man. I mean, he sent me videos with him almost doing 200 pounds of side pressure. It's crazy. This kid trains so hard. He reminds me of like a younger version of Todd Hutchings. And yeah, man, Jordan, once the strap was on and Clifton was able to engage in some side pressure, get the shoulder in, it was over. And I think match 2, I think Jordan got hurt, maybe couldn't continue on match 3. So Eric ends up winning that uncontested, I guess. Tyler didn't make weight, so he had to split the prize money. So sorry, I shorthanded that. No, that's okay. That's okay. I got it. Teamwork makes the dream work, guys. So yeah, so Clifton, man, he looks super impressive. John Therian versus Joe Few. John looked crazy, strong, fast. I mean, he's a savage. I can never understand how that guy creates so much power, man. Like, he's so fast. It's just crazy. Like, when he's on fire, no one slows him down. It just looks almost phony. Like, it looks so crazy how easily he wins that setup in that match, man. It's so insane, John, for being like, I think he was like 203 dressed. I mean, the guy is one of the strongest 200 pounders on the planet, dude. I mean, it's crazy. He's really impressive. So we got the co-main event, Cody and Alexander. And I wasn't familiar with Alexander. I know he's a young up-and-coming puller. He, is big, tall, long levers. Cody just looked, on another level. And, calling out, I know he called out Justin Bishop, and then God, the kid's name escapes me, Joe. I think his name is Joe, the kid that beat him, that I think he got injured with at East versus West, if I remember correctly, guys. Maybe help me out in the chat. Yeah, Cody just looked so dominant, fast, big, strong. I mean, the kid, I interviewed him probably like a month or two ago, and he was just, seemed like on a different level. Him and his girl just came in and took the money, man. I think over like 2,000 or some dollars. This guy's won some nice trophies, some nice hardware. So yeah, man, the power couple right there. It was insane, guys. In the main event, guys, when I saw Adam show up, I saw him, I think him and Sanders might have been just in a video together, or maybe it was during the weigh-ins. I can't really remember, but I just noticed how big Adam is now. And, he weighed, I think 225 maybe. And that's pretty big for him, I think, right? Because I think he just won silver in the 95 kg class, maybe even lighter. I can't really remember exactly, but I mean, he looked stout. And I don't know, man. I had a feeling he was going to pull this off when the match got closer and closer. You know, at first I was like, ah, this might be one sided, went with the bigger guy, Sandras. Um, it was really interesting. And what a great matchup, man. Adams' ability to just statically hold and periodically put different pressures and get in his positioning is amazing, dude. I mean, that kid, he put it all on the line, all on the table. Both of them, man. They were both exhausted by the end of the match. It was one of the best matches of the year so far, man. I thought it was really great. I know we're just in February, but man, that was one of the most exciting matches of 2026 so far, in my opinion. And yeah, man, Adam pulled it off, won over $3,000, kind of put himself on the map to let people know that he's a contender, guys. He's a contender. So remind me later. All right. All right, everybody, what's going on here in the chat, guys? Everybody's quiet. So yeah, were you guys surprised that Adam pulled it off in the chat, guys? I mean, it was incredible, Good for him. He's a good kid, good train. So this weekend, guys, I want to bring this up here. I'm going to bring this up on the share the screen. Can I share the screen? I don't think I can I? I can share the screen. Okay. All right. I want to talk about this event first. All right, guys, we got. All right, let me close out this chat. All right, so here we go. We got this. Is this as big as it gets, guys? I think so. All right, so this weekend, the Battle in the Fort. Adam needs more high profile matches. Yeah, well, this is a good profile match, but you're right. Yeah, now he's getting these bigger. Well, he was on East versus West too. I mean, I think, did he win his last outing? I don't know who's next for the War Zone. Who do you guys think? I like to see him and Andre pull at like 220. I can't remember the last time they pulled. All right, guys. So let's get into this. This event, the Battle in the Fort, next weekend, guys. Up in the Panhandle. I'll give you that information after I go through these matches. But man, Greg Kaz is on a tear. I'm not quite sure. Tyler Beasley. I'm not quite sure about him, but he looks pretty jacked. And I'm sure he's a high level top competitor out of Ohio. I don't know much data on him, but man, Greg's on a tear lately. This is at 242, a little bit bigger. Greg doesn't have to cut weight. I think he floats around 230. So, yeah, man, Greg's on a tear lately. He's first year in the sport, already won a state title, won the Mayhem in Middleburg, and won the King of Jacksonville, undefeated, I think. No, I think he lost in the left to Carl, maybe. But yeah, I mean, this kid is making huge waves, guys, huge waves. So yeah, I'm excited about that matchup. And all right, let me get through here. And then we got this matchup here. I'm gonna post an interview with Daniel Worley. We're doing it, I think, tonight. Just a quick little interview. I'll post it maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, guys. Look for that. Daniel talking about his training coming up to Jeremy Loud, man. He's fourth. Daniel's number one in Florida, left hand. Okay. And Jerome is fourth, arm fighter rankings, Georgia. I think he's first in Georgia, isn't he? Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is going to be an exciting match. It's a 230 weight cap, best of 5. I'm excited. This is the match I like to see. And then if Daniel wins this one, I like to see him and Andre, man. I think that would cap it all off at that weight class, right? Mike Oliver versus Todd Jackson. Todd coming from Ohio. I met Todd a couple times being down there for a couple events Marshall had. It was a really great time. I was going to go up to Todd's having a big event in the summertime, but I can't make it up there. Unfortunately, with my kids' jiu-jitsu schedule, it falls on the same day. So yeah, man. So look for that, Todd. I think he trains with a little bit with Wayne Withers, a bunch of the guys in Ohio. All right. Speaking of Wayne Withers, this is going to be a great one here. We got Levi Partridge and Wayne Withers. And this is one of these matchups, dude, where, you want to see who, where you're at, right? So, Logan a couple months ago had a battle with Wayne, had a match with Wayne, I should say. And, Wayne just, he's at a different level. So these guys want to get see what that's like, break into the top 10. Levi's been training hard. I helped him a little bit with his nutrition. We talked back and forth, his mindset. I know it's been a challenging camp for him, but I'm super stoked for this event. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be an exciting match. I'm really curious to see where Levi is. He's been tearing it up in the Florida scene. Another guy that's been in the sport for a couple years. These guys, man, are the future of the game, guys. It's incredible to watch these young guys, especially now. Like when I got into the sport in 2012, there wasn't as much. Social media was just kind of getting going. YouTube, it was still people were posting on the forum. The underground forum, people were like not as involved, but then all of a sudden, with this, the progression with UAL, then Game of Arms, then WAL, and then now East versus West, all these new strong, kids coming out of the woodwork, professional power lifters coming out of the woodwork, strongmen coming out of the woodwork. I mean, the sport is just progressing so rapidly, and I look at it now where a guy with 2 or 3 years of experience can come in and really make a name for himself. I mean, we see it time and time again with these guys, man. There used to be that window of like 5 to 7 years, and that's when you start winning. But yeah, man, some of these guys have great genetics and they can really evolve in the sport very quickly. I think Adam was 225. I think that's what he weighed in at, but I don't know what he weighed the day of. But I don't think he cut weight, so I don't think would have been a dramatic change for him. Now Sanders might have cut a little bit of weight. All right, so we got Jake Swell and George Whitfield. George is ranked 12th in the U.S. 176 left-hand matchup. This is going to be a good match, guys. These two guys are killers at the 176 left. George's left is stout. I know Jake's got a great left on him too as well. So, guys, this is going to be a fire matchup. I mean, guys, come on now. This is crazy, right? The battle in the fort. I mean, these guys chase. I mean, these guys have put some incredible, matches together. I mean, it's just incredible, guys. It's incredible. All right, just give me one sec, guys. Yeah, Just the sinus cleared a little bit there. Don't want to be snorting and sniffing. Man, hate sinus infections. Not fun. Cody Smith and Josh Ellington, guys. I mean, this is a killer match, right? I mean, left-handed. Cody challenged Daniel Worley last year. Daniel was a little bit too much. Josh and Daniel had a good war. And then, Daniel won that match. And then now Cody and Josh. I mean, this is a really good matchup. I really feel like it could be a war. I mean, both of these kids are, it's incredible, right? Josh has been on a tear, just tear. And so is Cody, right? I mean, I interviewed him. Probably he was one of the first interviews I did when I started the Table Kings podcast. I think he was like maybe the third or fourth guest. And I forget who he was pulling. I think he was pulling Bryce, maybe. I'm not sure if that match went on. I think. But anyway, Cody just strong. And then a couple weeks later, I saw him that he might, not be pulling anymore. And now, boom, he's been crushing it lately, guys. So it's incredible matchup, guys. This card is incredible, guys. And look at this. Josh Miller slides in there right-handed. Those guys had a battle back and forth at, I think it was the Jacksonville event that Mike Moody put on at the barn. I forget what it was called. Maple Barn Classic or something. But I think they pulled there, if I remember correctly. But I know they had a war. I think Josh Ellington got the win. It was pretty back and forth. And, Miller's like, they say he's number 7th here, right? They're both number 7, right-handed. Josh, the 230 class, and 242 for Miller. I'm not sure how much. I think Miller's right around 240. So I don't know. Is this going to be the 30-pound or it's 230 weight class? Is that going to be an effect? I'm not sure. All right, let me get into the chat here. Okay, maybe Krasny. That's a good match, guys. That's a good match. I like that. Warzone and Krasny hook war. Wow. Eton Arm. That's a great matchup. Krasny looks very ready. Yeah, he looks like a monster. I think Krasny was looking for a hook super match anyway. Yep. Just wondering who's a good match. We have Merlot versus Adam. Yeah, I don't know. That's a crazy match too. Merlot and Adam. 2 different styles. Yeah, man, there's a lot of, but I like that Krasny one. The Krasny. Excuse me, guys. Krasny war would be good. All right, so we got Miller. I don't know how this is going to go. It's going to be super interesting, guys. Super interesting. These guys are killers, man. They're both killers. So, yeah, so here it is right here, guys. Weight classes, the normal, 54, 76, 98s, 220s, 222, or 242, sorry, and then super heavyweights. Weigh-ins are Friday nights. Guys, 3-pound clothing allowance. It's going to be a great warehouse on Chestnut, 38 Chestnut Avenue. It's in Fort Walton Beach, guys. So a lot of cool stuff going on this weekend in arm wrestling here in Florida. Like I said, I mean, two great events. I mean, this card for super matches is phenomenal, and yeah, man, battle in the fort. So guys, check that out. It's going to be an amazing event. And see what they got here. Any other information? Who else do you guys think that Adam should pull? Everybody giving props to Adam online. Everybody's super impressed with his enough said. Tim Talmadge says Adam Warzinski. Enough said. Enough said, guys. Cain Velasquez will be up for parole, I think today or tomorrow, guys. If you're MMA fans, hopefully he gets out. What do we got here, guys? What do we got here? Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right, let's get into my event, or Brandon's event here. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go, guys. Armageddon 3. So I do believe that me and Justin are the only super match. Okay. So that being said, this is what's going on. So the tournament, 2 tournaments here. All right. 2 tournaments. I think Brandon is doing the time, kind of get the time zones going in here. So like tournament 1, the kids, teens, and amateurs are going to be first. And then the pro, I'm going to have to check to see if that's when the super match is too. The pro event will start at 2:30. So it's a little later start. I like that. So that'll be good, man. That'll be good to know. Here we go. So what else is going on here? We got the awards looking nice, fresh plaques, nice trophies. Looking good. You guys can get your Florida Arm Wrestling Association shirts. Brandon Lee on Facebook. Get on there. He's got the links. I think Pork Chop should chase Adam. Pork Chop, Sanders, and Adam versus Krasny. Same card. I like that. What is Pork Chop weighing? Like he's in the 230s, I think he said. I'm going to try to get him on the show maybe this week. I'm going to message him actually today. I've been wanting to kind of talk to him about what's been going on with him as far as training and stuff goes. All right, so where are we at here? Oh, we got a pre-sale, guys. $35 was $50. So if you guys pre-order your shirts, get them while they're in stock, guys. These are hot commodities, right? Hot commodities. All right, let's go right to the page, guys. All right, let's go right to the page. Ain't Misbehaving. This is at 1550 State Road, 436 Winter Park, guys. And it's a great little venue. Always have a great time. That Ain't Misbehaving, guys. How many people we got? How many people interested in here? Wow, 329 guys. If you're going to the event, please say you're going. It helps with how much, kind of get a rough idea how many people are going to be going here. I mean, it's going to be crazy. Armageddon 3 is where reputations are shattered and legends are forged. The table will shake as the strongest pullers step into the pressure cooker atmosphere, knowing there is no escape, only dominance or defeat. Every grip is a war. Every surge is all in, and every match can end in a heartbeat or explosion into a brutal crowd roaring battle of endurance. The lights, the noise, the tension. It's all builds to one truth. Armageddon 3 is not just a tournament, it's a reckoning, guys. When the straps tighten and the ref calls, ready, go, only the relentless will survive. Castleberry, Florida, guys. Be there this weekend. Me and Justin Bear will be pulling left-handed. It's going to be a fun matchup. Excited. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to the match, to the event. And yeah, guys, so follow my journey, road to 200. I'm doing this 200-pound, getting down to 200 pounds. I did a bulk up for this match, went up to 254.1. And then I was like, man, I don't feel really good at this weight. So slowly coming down, I lost almost 8 pounds this week, which, is normal with water retention and stuff. But the goal is to get down to 200. It's just a number. I want to see how I feel, and then I'm going to level it out. But yeah, man, I want to get my weight down a little lower. Being older, it's not, the most healthiest thing to carrying all this extra weight and stuff. So it's kind of wanting to experiment a little bit, bulk up, see how heavy and stronger I could get. Taking this match with Justin, I think he's 240, so we should be relatively around the same weight. And then, yeah, man, I'm going to do this little journey. I think I have it 12 weeks is the goal. May, the first week, I think in May, maybe the first Monday in May. But yeah, guys, check out my journey. I've been posting, a little bit. I'm going to be posting more of my diet, the training. And yeah, so after this match, I'm really just focusing on getting in that type of shape, getting in the, more mobility, just better flexibility and just overall health, right? Good cardio, conditioning. And also I started the Rhythm. It's a blood, blood work program that you just do your blood work at home, and they do analysis and you get all your readings, testosterone, vitamins. I mean, it's a really in-depth test. So yeah, man, I want to see where I am and just rebuild the health, get in the best shape of my life at 54, and share it with you guys, right? Part of my rebuild program, guys. If you're having trouble, staying on a program, staying motivated, losing weight, don't know what to do, don't know what to exercise, hit me up in the DMs, guys, and get on my online coaching program. I also have you can buy the workouts or the nutrition program, guys, or you can hire me as your coach, monthly, your monthly coach, weekly updates. Just, I work with you hand in hand, guys, get you to where you need to be, what your goals are. If it's getting stronger, losing weight, getting a stronger bench, whatever it is, guys, putting a little more muscle on, getting leaner. It doesn't have to just be arm wrestling, but it could just be, getting yourself rebuild in life, and just being at the best version of yourself, guys. It's a struggle. I understand, and I'm here to help if you guys need it. So thank you, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in today. Appreciate the support. Then Adam and Zubra. Yeah, man, that porch up. There's all kinds of great hook matches, right? So, guys, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Tomorrow I'll be live at 7 p.m. Eastern with Justin Bear. I'm going to talk about his story. He has a great story, sobriety, training, being a dad. I mean, he's a great guy. I'm really looking forward to talking to him tomorrow night. Also sharing the table with him on Saturday, and it's an honor. And he's just such an inspiration to us all once you hear his story, guys. So thanks for tuning in. Please hit the thumbs up. Please like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can get, all the videos when they are posted, guys. I really appreciate the support. Like I said earlier, we're almost at 1,500. We broke 1,500, guys. So 1,509. So I really appreciate that, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate all the support. And yeah, guys, thank you. And I hope you guys have a great one. And I'll see you guys soon.